Sawadee Kap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Tuesday, July 27th, and welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. We got a lot to get to, so let's get started. Phuket has seen a rise in cases over the past 7 days, with 28 on Sunday and 23 confirmed yesterday. Despite this, Phuket Governor Narongong Cheo says the Phuket Sandbox scheme will continue. The assurance comes as the island yesterday marked 114 local infections in the past 7 days, easily exceeding the 90 infections in 1 week limit that was set by the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, the CCSA in Bangkok, late last month as reason enough to start reviewing whether or not the Phuket Sandbox scheme should be stopped. During a live broadcast this morning, he said, quote, "The Phuket Sandbox is still continuing. The situation right now has not disturbed the full opening of Phuket to receiving fully vaccinated tourists without quarantine. For inside the island, we have clear measures. If we find any areas having many new cases of infection, we immediately send our medical staff to conduct proactive screening and take high-risk people into local quarantine. This is necessary because we need to keep the Phuket Sandbox going. We have reopened the island to tourists for only a little while and already received very good signs in terms of economic recovery. Today, we discussed disease control measures that may affect some businesses. I need to ask operators and local people for understanding and cooperation. We need to protect the benefits of the overall people on the island." The threshold of 90 cases in a week in Phuket was part of several criteria that was announced by Bangkok officials on whether the Phuket Sandbox scheme would be cancelled. All 5 criteria are on your screen, and the more criteria Phuket hits, the stricter the measures would become, according to Dr. Kusak Kukiatikun, who is the island's Phuket Public Health Chief, and the CCSA. Dr. Kusak this morning said, quote, "If we have 90 new cases in a week, but we are still able to handle the cases, we will just consider following the plan. We need to keep a balance between controlling the disease and economic recovery." From July 1st to the 21st of July, the Sandbox scheme had generated some 534 million baht, according to the Tourism Authority of Thailand, and have so far welcomed nearly 12,000 vaccinated international arrivals with no quarantine. Still, local officials say they expect an average of 20 plus new daily cases and are working to secure about 150 to 200 more rooms across the island for quarantine. So far, 440 high-risk contacts are in local quarantine in Phuket. This all comes as cases on the island continue to rise after 23 COVID-19 cases were confirmed on Monday by Phuket officials, including one more tourist from the Phuket Sandbox scheme. 191 patients are now receiving medical care on the island. This follows 28 cases reported on Sunday. In addition, one more death has been attributed to COVID-19. Since early April, Phuket has seen 11 COVID-19 deaths and 958 total COVID cases as of this recording. Meanwhile, zooming out to Thailand, the country has recorded 14,150 new cases along with 118 new deaths over the past 24 hours. Thailand has seen over 526,000 cases along with 4,264 deaths since the pandemic began early last year. All schools in Phuket will be closed for nearly 3 weeks until August 16th, while Central Shopping Mall will be closed until August 2nd as part of a couple of new rules that will go into effect today. The uptick in cases on the island has prompted officials to announce new measures yesterday, posted online just before midnight last night. All education institutions on the island are to be closed until August 16th. The exception to this will be private schools that have no more than 5 students per class. This extends the school's closure from August 2nd. In addition, Central Phuket Shopping Mall will be closed until August 2nd for cleaning and testing of all staff. Officials say it's because of a few infection cases found in the malls. The new order also mandated that all football, futsal, and badminton venues close immediately, while fresh markets and walking street markets must limit the number of customers and maintain social distancing of 4 square meters per person. In addition, gatherings are being capped at 100 people. Events held by officials are the only exceptions. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
Did you service your car in the last 6 months? Come to the new My Car Repair Quick Service Workshop at Monument. Using only the highest quality products imported from Germany and professional mechanics at the best price. Guaranteed fast service to give you lower fuel consumption and longer engine life.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. A protest that began at Sapan Hin over the weekend saw hundreds of cars and motorcycles gather to proceed onto Phuket City Hall, where a letter stating their demands was delivered to Phuket Governor Narongwon Cheo. The demonstration called for Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha's resignation from office, budget cuts for the monarchy, and better quality mRNA COVID-19 vaccines. Around 150 protesters initially congregated at Sapan Hin Park in Wichit, where they were met by another group requesting the group cease their protests. Once the letter had been delivered, the group dispersed and headed home. Police reported a number of small skirmishes en route with other groups, although nothing serious of note was confirmed. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. With 5 seconds left and down 1 point in the gold medal match, Panipak Wompatanakit became an Olympic champion with her last kick to finish 11-10 in the women's Taekwondo final. She's the first Thai to win gold at the Tokyo Olympics so far. The Taekwondo star landed the kick on Spanish teenager Adriana Iglesias in the waning seconds of the women's 49-kilogram Taekwondo final. Not only is Panipak the first Thai to medal at these Olympic Games, but she's also the first ever gold medalist in Taekwondo for the country. It's the 10th gold medal in total for Thailand after winning 5 in weightlifting and 4 in boxing at previous events. Panipak is now also Thailand's most successful all-time Taekwondo participant after winning gold at the World Championships in 2015 and 2019, as well as the 2018 Asian Games. It's also sweet redemption for Panipak, who was the favorite to win it all back in 2016, but she finished with a bronze medal then. Panipak has now returned back to Thailand and landed at the Phuket airport yesterday morning on her way home to Surat Thani province. The 23-year-old was met by her father and government representatives. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. We'll be off tomorrow, the King's birthday, but we'll be back again on Thursday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.